As a student and a teacher, it's important to keep organized, and Google Keep is a great way to do that. It's basically just post-it notes that you can use across any of the Google platforms. For example, you could use this on your Chromebook, your personal computer, tablet. You could use it on your phone. And so it's a great way to stay organized, and wherever you are, you can access it just like everything else through Google. So in order to start, you just log into Google Keep. I go to keep.google.com. It's also in your apps in the waffle right here. And it's pretty simple. It says take a note. You can just start typing. Up here, you can put a title. So this is just my tasks for the day. And I can start saying, task 1. So this is just a simple format. It's just an empty text box where you can write paragraphs, notes, or sentences. If I prefer checkboxes, I just go to More and then press Show Checkboxes. Now I've actually made items that I can check off and get rid of if I've completed them, which is pretty awesome. I can actually even set a reminder. So maybe this task is important. I need to remember to do it. So I can click on it and say later today and pick it today at 8 p.m. And it'll remind me that at 8 p.m. I need to do this. If this is a shared task, I can add a collaborator. And just like in any other Google document or Google Slideshow, when you press share, you just type in the person's email and you can share it with them. They'll now have access to my Google Keep note. If you're like me, you might like color coding things. So maybe I want to pick a color right here for the note. You can also add images if you'd like to add images for more of a visualization. And archive just means you want to not see it on your front screen, your main screen, but you might want to access it later instead of deleting it completely. Under More, you can actually delete the note entirely. And another great feature is just like a Google Doc, you can make a copy. So maybe this note is something that you want to make a copy of. And finally, if you went to More, there's Copy to Google Docs. Let's say you're using this for research purposes, you're in the library, you're writing down notes on a book that you're reading. You could then copy to Google Docs to put it into an outline format or submit it to a teacher if you'd like to do that. So I'm done with this note and I just press close and it comes here. I can actually drag and drop to organize these if I feel like it. I also have the option of drawing. If you click here, you could make a note that's a drawing and you just simply click and drag with your mouse and you can make a drawing of whatever you would like. I'm just going to keep it simple right here. When I go back, it forms its own note and I can remember to smile. Finally, you can add an image. Sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words and it's just best to use a picture instead of writing. So if I click here, I'm just going to go to my recent images, and I had a very important image in my recent images of a puppy because why not? And I actually select that and I can make it into a note of its own, and I can add a title if I would like. So again, that's a very quick version of how to use Google Keep, but it's something that you could absolutely use to keep yourself organized throughout the school year. If you have any questions, please let me know.